what's really going on. Bitcoin, crypto, and currency currently looking at Cardano, ADA, against USDT. We're assessing some of these key technical aspects of price action moving forward. We're looking for some of the pivotal areas of support and resistance for assessing what EngineeringRobo thinks of price action at current levels. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you bullish or are you bearish? Do you suspect more upside is ahead? We'll be plowing through this $3 resistance, going to get to $6, $9, $6 million, and $9 per Cardano, or you bearish on price action at current levels? You suspect there's like but downside ahead. We're plowing through all potential support and heading straight to zero. Now, let me know in the comments down below. We're looking at Cardano coming out of a very bullish area of accumulation, consolidation, a continuation upward from a very bullish run up to this interaction with $1 and just about $2.50 almost between kind of like the end of February all the way to this bullish bounce off of $1 at the end of July of this year. We have price action coming from $1 all the way up to just about $3 over the course of kind of just over a month. We also have EngineeringRobo becoming very bullish on price action around kind of $1.27 up to $1.37. And as we can see, price action rose up to 142% over the next kind of 37 days, easily turning a $10,000 investment into, just about over $24,000 just by sitting around looking at it, kind of thing, with EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. And so there's no rush to sell at the moment. I do believe there's factors in play that it would suggest holding through some potential short-term downside we may experience with this sell pressure at $3. If that continues to slap and spit on us, kick us around, we might head downward toward potential support around the 0.786 fettuccine level in play. $2.44 is going to be a potential bullish area of support if we were to experience some very short-lived downside. In my opinion, some sideways consolidation would be kind of the most bearish Cardano could be, in my opinion, because I do suspect more upside is ahead. However, there are some key factors into play. As we can see, resistance is present, and so if we were to consider potentially the fear and FOMO zone here, we can see price action currently coming up to and interacting with the FOMO zone at the moment. Some very high technical sell pressure, and so this is where traders that are accumulating from potentially 2 cents to like 5 cents would be taking profit, kind of thing. This would be a very key area of sell pressure for longer term holders and investors that would hold through all the sideways ups and downs swings through Cardano's trading price action, currently interacting with this now high area of sell pressure, which typically rejects price action and it sends it back into the trading area for some more potential sideways. However, if the fundamental bullishness of the coin is kind of potent enough, we can see price action holding up in the FOMO zone for a continued period of time, suggesting some very bullish buy pressure and demand for Cardano at those levels. And so, if we were to refer to previous times Cardano became bullish with this buy for moon and golden cross buy suggestions, we have coming from a bullish area of accumulation around 9 cents and reaching up to 1,520% over the course of 200 days with EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions before we became kind of bearish up in this FOMO zone here, easily turning a $10,000 investment into $150,000 in 200 days just by sitting around looking at it. And so we do have EngineeringRobo becoming bearish on price action at $1.20, suggesting to close your position with a ROI of 1,143%. So easily turning a $10,000 investment to well over $100,000. And so definitely lots of volatility and sell pressure present at these levels, as we do see price action trade into this phase of sideways. But the overall demand and buy pressure for Cardano just seems to be way too potent, and I do suspect some continued upside similar to this swing high around kind of $2.40 there. We do have price action coming way up into the FOMO zone before exiting it. I do suspect a pump similar. I suspect a target perhaps around $5 per Cardano before we see price action make its way downward and out of the FOMO zone after however long we need to consolidate for. So definitely still lots of upside potential for Cardano. I do believe this is a very volatile state. Would I buy Cardano today? Technically, this would be a higher risk area to purchase, as there would be more risk of short-term downside. I do believe there might be an interaction, kind of downward towards support as a better area of accumulation. However, the overall bullishness of Cardano is present, and I do suspect upside past this level in the sort of mid-term. So definitely looking still bullish in my opinion. Lots of factors contributing to potential short-term volatility. We're going to look at COMP USDT. We're looking at price action currently coming off of a key area of support around kind of $408. We do have price action, bouncing in a very bullish manner off of buy pressure present. We also have EngineeringRobo becoming bullish on price action with a moon, golden cross, and cloud buy coming into play during this kind of phase of consolidation here. I do suspect, some continued upside in the immediate short term. My target would be $550 per COMP. I do believe we will eventually interact with this $800 level in kind of the not so distant future as well. We do have price action, getting these, EngineeringRobo's bullish buy suggestions around key areas of consolidation and accumulation, bull pressure around $117 all the way up to kind of $144, and so price action rising up to kind of 685% in 180 days, easily turning a $10,000 investment into kind of well over $70,000 with EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. And so it's key to have your best 3 chosen EngineeringRobos available with the many that come with EngineeringRobo and EngineeringRobo Deluxe. And so we do have the bearish cross coming into play in the middle of this consolidation, but we don't have the second bearish suggestion until price action interacting with $476, allowing you to close your position with still 310% ROI over 187 days, and so easily turning $10,000 into $40,000 just by sitting around with EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. And so it was rather heavily recommended to get out of the market around that time, close your position, take profit, as you can see price action did diminish up to 58% over the coming month after EngineeringRobo became bearish, diminishing your investment by more than half kind of thing if you're investing at those levels. And so price action did recover in a slightly bullish manner if you were holding through all that downside, and we do have bullish potential for continued upside. However, so you can see, EngineeringRobo allows for key buy suggestions and take profit areas, and while we can't call the top or bottom of any kind of market, EngineeringRobo is used to find the best areas to be accumulating or selling that have the highest chance of success. And so there's nothing wrong with taking profit. Doubling, tripling, quintupling your money with EngineeringRobo is definitely possible. We do have these bull signals coming back into play, suggesting several hundreds of percentages coming into play. I suspect easily at least another 100% moving forward for price action. So would I buy today? I do believe it would still be bullish to purchase this coin. At the moment, we do have key buy pressure and present around support. EngineeringRobo becoming very bullish on price action, and we're coming out of a key phase of accumulation and consolidation, and there's definitely tons of room for upside. I do believe we are in between technically support and resistance, so the risk would be slightly higher than if we were closer to support, which would be obviously a better area of accumulation by the dips kind of scenario. But I do believe more upside is ahead, and a bullish break upward from this consolidation has a higher chance of occurring. Now, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Try EngineeringRobo free with the link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Let me know what you think is going on with price action. What do you think of COMP? What do you think of Cardano? Where is cryptocurrency heading? Overall, there's definitely lots of bullish factors for altcoins in the crypto sphere here, while Bitcoin might take a phase of sideways. If we were to quickly look at Bitcoin, that allows for some very euphoric altcoin gains. We have EngineeringRobo becoming very bullish on price action since kind of $35,000. We see price action raise up to 43% over kind of like 40 days, easily turning a potential $10,000 investment into like $14,000 just with EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. And there's definitely no rush to sell because there's so much fundamental buy pressure for Bitcoin, and the bullish presence is definitely very potent. We do have the fear and FOMO zone coming into play, suggesting a potential top for this bull run up there all the way at $114,000 per Bitcoin. So I do suspect a 6-figure Bitcoin before any of this is over. And so there definitely are lots of key factors contributing to the short-term potential volatility for Bitcoin. There is definitely still a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market here. Lots of traders getting in around previous all-time highs and price action at current levels. Potentially taking profit or panic selling, suspecting price action could see some more downside. This is a very volatile run up and bullish recovery from some potentially necessary and healthy downside for Bitcoin, as we had a very bullish run from price action throughout the months prior leading up to that euphoric 60 kind of $1,000 plus level that we came from. This brutal retracement all the way back down to near $30,000. I do believe it was perhaps necessary for us long term and very bullish for us in the end, as that was a great chance to be accumulating and buying Bitcoin. There's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, only better times. And so at the moment, it seems to be very hard to be bearish on Bitcoin, and all of this downside is very short-lived. I do believe, a lot of factors are coming into play, suggesting continued upside. Thank you for tuning in, and tune in for the next one.